What's going on, you guys? I'm Ohezi, and here is a Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. This is part 1. I know this game is quite old at the time of this recording, but I really pride myself in being a master at these games. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is my class I'm running here. We're running a Pyromancer because in Dark Souls 3, a Pyromancer is actually the best class to start with. If you guys are stuck on Dark Souls 3, make sure to watch all my walkthroughs, bro, because this is no BS. I've beaten all of these games multiple times. I'm going to show you guys how you can beat the game as easy as possible and, get you through your first playthrough. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start into the starting island, or whatever you want to call it here. This isn't Fortnite, though. I don't know why I called it the starting island. I'll let this cutscene play out, though. Yeah. Alright, you guys, so here we are in the Cemetery of Ash. Cemetery, not cemetery, bro. I have dyslexia, by the way, so I can't read. Anyways, dude, so you start off here. These enemies are pretty easy to take out. They're, not that bad. There are a couple items here you can grab. I would say the only item to make sure to grab, this is, if you want some extra souls, you can grab this right here, but the only item you need to grab is going to be right in front of you. You can always come back to this and explore it as well. But I'm pretty sure I grabbed the item here in a sec. Yeah, so here we go. We grabbed this item right here. And this is your Estus flask for like FP and stuff. That's pretty important to grab, especially if you're a Pyromancer. Maybe if you're a melee build, it's not too important. I would grab it anyways, though, because basically you can allocate it and you can get an extra heal from it as well. So we'll go over that later. But yeah, so we're just going to make our way for the first area here. I'm going to show you guys everything. Once again, these dudes are pretty easy to take out. If you go over here, there's some more items to grab, and there's a pretty difficult enemy. You can actually, I recommend coming back to this area when you're stronger and taking this enemy out, because he does drop some pretty good loot. I won't spoil it for you guys, but yeah, he drops some pretty valuable items. He's just pretty hard to take out early game, so I would just recommend running past him and grabbing the item right here. It's just some more souls, and yeah, just run back. This dude's kind of a menace. Let me show you guys how strong he is, but he, as you can see, he takes like no damage. So you can try to fight him. He's pretty difficult though. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and move on. So yeah, basically what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and move on to the first boss. I'll go ahead and cut to that. That is essentially all for this first area. Alright, yeah, so here we are at the next bonfire. Basically, all you have to do is just walk forward. It's pretty hard to miss. We're going to go ahead and start over here and hook a right, and you can fight these guys if you want. They drop some items. I didn't fight them here. I just went on straight to the boss just because there's not anything that's too valuable. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over here. This dude will have a sword kind of stuck in him, and you have to remove it to trigger the boss fight. But once you do, you basically start off over here. If you're a Pyromancer like me and you're following my build, you just throw fireballs at him from a distance for this first phase. It's pretty easy. He's pretty slow too. It's not too bad. You do a lot of damage to him also. And then in the second phase, he turns into like this weird monster thing here. Honestly, it doesn't really ramp up the difficulty too much. Just be careful because he has some range with his attacks now. And yeah, so I'm just gonna finish him off right here. Getting close and meleeing him here is honestly probably your best bet when he goes into the second phase. As you can see, we stun him and we finish him off like that. Pretty easy. And so we're going to go ahead and let him die off, and we're going to get the coiled sword. And now you're going to go to this bonfire over here, and you are actually going to, I think, run forward is what I do here. We'll see. Oh yeah, because I tried to fast travel, so you don't unlock the fast travel yet, because what this door is going to do, you walk through this door, and this takes you into the Firelink Shrine. And so what you have to do is you have to go plant this sword in the middle of the Firelink Shrine, which is what I do here. So if you guys didn't know, the Firelink Shrine is basically like the hub in this game. If you've ever played any other Souls games, it's like the Hunter's Dream from Bloodborne or anything. Your blacksmith's there, your leveling up lady is there. There's everything critical that you need to do. Now I try to grab this item right here. You can get this if you want, but I actually fall off because I'm trash. But yeah, let's keep on trucking. You can grab those items if you want. It's kind of tricky to grab them. Might take a couple tries. Just for the sake of this walkthrough, I'm just going to go ahead and run by it. But yeah, so we're going to go up here and go to the Firelink Shrine. I'm going to show you, some of you guys may actually be stuck on where you go next once you get here. I know for me as a new player, when I played this game all the way back in 2016, I was super stuck just after beating that first boss, and I didn't know what to do. So you come over here and you plant the sword right here after you get it from beating that boss, and then boom. So before we go ahead and fast travel, I'm pretty sure I level up here. Yeah, so this is your leveling up girl. She's going to help you level up your character. You just talk to her, and you can level up your attributes. For me, I think I go with some vitality here. I could be wrong. I don't know. You don't have to follow my build exactly. In my opinion, attribute points don't mean too much early game, just because you can respec all the time. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and up my attunement here for my spells, and then up my endurance as well. And I think that's all I go with here. Or I think I upgrade my vigor a little bit too. There we go. Yeah. So I would say the most important things to upgrade in your attributes are vigor and endurance. And then obviously leveling up to the attribute requirements of weapons you pick up will also be very helpful. But I kind of do that as I go on. You can talk to this lady right here. She's a merchant, and you know, she has some pretty important items as well. We're not going to pay too much attention to her just yet. Some of these items we will need later on in the game, though, so she's pretty important. And we're going to go over here to the blacksmith. This dude is really important, because this is how you upgrade your flasks. This is how you upgrade your weapons, all that good stuff. And this is how you repair weapons as well. I think you can also upgrade your armor in this game. Yeah, you can upgrade your armor, but I don't really think I do it that much in my playthroughs, to be honest. In any Dark Souls game, I don't really touch. You can allocate your flask there as well. So yeah, that's basically the essentials you need to know about this area. It's going to be pretty important later on in the game, and just throughout the entire game in general. So we're going to go ahead and go to the High Wall of Lothric here, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright you guys, so here we are. Now this area is also pretty challenging. In my opinion, this is probably one of the hardest areas in the entire game, just because of how underleveled you are. But that's Dark Souls, man. Welcome to Dark Souls. So if you actually peel off to the right staircase over there by the bonfire, there's a couple items you're going to want to grab over here. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I think it's worth checking out though, just because you can get like a bow and arrow over here if I'm not mistaken. These enemies are kind of annoying, so you know, just be careful. Yeah, this dude's giving me a hard time. That's one of the hardest things about being a spell main in this game, is you don't really get a strong shield at first. If you guys are playing like a warrior or something, you get a really good shield at the start, and honestly that shield can take you all the way throughout the entire game. Shields in Dark Souls are just honestly extremely important in my opinion. But yeah, this item right here is a longbow. It's not like too important to grab. Especially if you're a magic, you don't really need the range, but if you're a warrior, it might be good to grab. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and go down here, and we're going to make our way over to the other staircase on the other side, over here. And this can actually take us to our next area. I take this dude out just because I don't want him following me. He can be pretty obnoxious. I love the axe too, dude. This axe is really good. It kind of, you see how like cancels out their attacks, just because the high dexterity, and just like the, you know, you just chop away. It's pretty nice. Anyways, we're gonna go up here, and you can go down that staircase there if you want. There's not too many crazy items over there. Take out this dude because he's also a pain. And yeah, so we're gonna run over here, and we're gonna rest just to kind of, you know, get that little boost of health and everything. And we're gonna go over here. And this area can be a little tricky. You just gotta be careful over here. Just run straight across, and you know, you can get. I get stuck right here, but these dudes are annoying, and I also died over here, so just be careful. I'm gonna grab my souls, and then you drop down here, land on the little cliff right there, and you don't take fall damage. And then you go over here, pick up this item. Pretty worth it. You know, some free souls, and you can go up there towards the dragon. The dragon has a lot of loot. I'm going to take you guys to the next bonfire before I go over there, though. So yeah, we'll go ahead and, you know, take care of these guys. So yeah, up those stairs, there's like a dragon that breathes fire all over the area. And it takes out a bunch of enemies, but there's also a ton of stuff to pick up. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure it drops the claymore. up there and some souls. But we're actually gonna thug it out and keep there because I'm not gonna be running the claymore, and I'm gonna just get to this next bonfire. But you guys can go and do that. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and take out these dudes just because they're kind of annoying. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and move on. Go ahead and pick up this dude's helmet. I actually equipped this here in this playthrough because it's actually pretty good. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna keep on trucking. Careful, there is a knight here who is extremely vicious, bro. He is not fun to mess around with. I think he might actually take me out right here. I'm not gonna lie. If I remember correctly, I think he packs me up right here. I'm not gonna hold you. Or no, I'm able to run by him. But yeah, basically you get by him and then you hook a right and you go up here and the bonfire is right here. I can't activate it because he's on my tail. Usually he doesn't follow you up here, but I guess he's following me up here now. Let me take care of him real quick, bro. This is why I like being a pyromancer though, because the fireballs. Is he gonna walk away? He's weird, bro. Like he's goofy. I'm actually gonna take him out here, just so I can get this bonfire. I'll just keep our distance. And oh no. Oh, all right. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, so we're back here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to make your way over to the next boss now from this bonfire. It's basically going to be your closest bonfire to this boss. So you're just gonna run over here. You're gonna drop down. Just take the path I'm taking, and we're gonna go over here. We're gonna hook a right over here on this ladder. Okay, and you're just gonna slide down. And like I said before, guys, just explore this area all over here. Everything that I'm just cruising to show you guys how to get to the next parts in the story. Explore this area before you go over here first, just so you can get items to upgrade and prepare for this boss fight. I'm not going to show you guys where every single item is, just because that's just tedious. But yeah, I mean, just explore this area and upgrade a little bit and get some better gear before going into this boss fight. But yeah, this is the path to the first boss. We're going to go ahead and take out these enemies because they're pretty annoying. And there is somebody you need to talk to. You can either do it after the boss fight or before. I just recommend doing it before to get out of the way. So we're going to run over here. Careful, there is a pretty vicious enemy right there. He will pack you up in 2 seconds. So just stay clear of him. I actually died over here. These knights are also really annoying. These knights are probably like one of the most annoying enemies early game, and honestly just in the entire game in general, bro. Like, they're so frustrating. Excuse me, but yeah. So basically, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk to her, and she's basically gonna give us a banner that is gonna help us get into the next area once we defeat the boss. So there it is. Just exhaust her dialogue. She gives us the Way of the Blue also. We'll get into that when it actually matters. I'm not going to really go into too much depth about the covenants right now. But yeah, so if you basically go down here from this area where the old lady is, if you just run straight down, you will actually get into the boss fight if you just run down here. Just be careful. There's a lot of enemies, and there is shortcuts you can take, all that good stuff. You don't have to like run from the lady. But yeah, you go over here into this little room, okay, and then you walk all the way up to the gate, and at the gate you're going to go ahead and press X or A, depending if you're on Xbox or not, and yeah, it's going to activate a cutscene. And here we have Vort of the Boreal Valley. Okay, he's basically just knockoff Malekith the Black Blade, alright, from Elden Ring. He's not too difficult, and I'm going to show you guys how to beat him. I'll let this cutscene play out. Alright, yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this boss fight. So yeah, I actually died at my first attempt, so here's my second attempt. Basically, you're going to run at him right here, and you're just going to chuck fireballs, because he's just going to walk towards you slowly. If you're not a magic main like me, just don't worry. You know, I like to, this is why I like the Pyromancer, is just because stuff like this. Look how much damage I got in like that first couple seconds of the boss fight. So he's going to have a lot of attacks where he's just like walking towards you slowly and then running towards you. If you guys are a melee main, just stay behind him right in this area you see me and just keep whacking him. And then he goes into his next phase here. His weakness is definitely from behind. Pause. But his weakness is from behind. He's going to charge at you 3 times here. Just make sure to dodge. It's like a bull. And then he's going to go into like this fire breathing thing. Or like this ice breathing thing. And then you're just going to whack him from behind. Like pause. But you're just going to go up behind him and just start hitting him from behind. And yeah, so, anytime you get the chance, chuck projectiles at him. You could buy some fire bombs too. This is definitely the easiest way to beat him. Like, this is going by so fast. I'm melting him as like a level 9 right now. Dang, kind of whacked me right there. But just be careful. He has some pretty strong attacks. They're pretty predictable. You can telegraph him pretty easily. Basically, what we're looking for here is the one attack where he starts charging at us 3 times. He should do it here. Yeah, there he is. So he's going to do 2, and then he's going to do 1 more. And he's going to go into his ice breath thing, and then we're going to finish him off from behind. Pause. And yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty easy. So after you beat him, you're going to go ahead and activate the bonfire, and then go ahead and go to the Firelink Shrine and level up and do whatever you need to do there. Now, once you're here, hold on one sec, let me just re-equip my weapon. Once you're here, you're going to come over here with the banner that we just received from the old lady from before, and you're just going to hoist it up right here on the ledge, and this is going to take you to the next area, and it's going to give you a cutscene where you're flying in from these little, like, acolyte gargoyle things. I don't know what to call them, but yeah. You hoist it up and they come and grab you and fly away. That's going to do it for the first part of this walkthrough. I hope you guys find this helpful. If you guys are stuck on Dark Souls 3, definitely check out my other walkthroughs, bro. I'm going to be walking through every single Souls game and just any From Software game like Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all the Dark Souls games. And we're starting with Dark Souls 3 here, guys. So, yeah, that's going to do it. And I'll catch you guys in the second part. Peace.